is Monday, March 8. Welcome to CGN News. Authorities in Haiti have placed a temporary ban on tinted vehicle windows in a move to stop kidnappings. The ban took effect on Saturday and will apply to most vehicles, including police vehicles. The only exception will be vehicles bearing the new official diplomatic corps and consular corps registration plate. A hotline was also provided for residents to report vehicles with tinted windows as well as those without license plates. Kidnappings for ransom have surged in Haiti in recent times, with perpetrators using heavily tinted vehicles in the execution of their crimes. There have been more than 110 kidnappings so far this year alone, more than double the 51 reported kidnapped during the first 3 months of 2020. Jamaica's Health and Wellness Minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, says hospitals are going to come under even more pressure in light of Jamaica recording its highest number of COVID-19 cases in a 24-hour period. On Saturday, the country recorded 723 new infections, pushing the total to 26,026. Tufton, in a video post on Instagram, said this is a defining moment for Jamaica and warned that the situation may get worse if citizens don't intensify their compliance with COVID-19 protocols. He noted that with the new cases, Jamaica has moved to a positivity rate of 35.9%. As St Lucia's COVID-19 vaccination drive continues, chaotic scenes have been reported in vaccination centers in the north of the island. Some citizens who spoke to Loop News Friday expressed concern that the vaccination centers may become super spreader venues. One woman said she took her mother to get vaccinated, and despite being registered to get the jab, she was told patients would be seen on a first-come, first-served basis. Another, who got vaccinated at a different center, said she was on site from about 7 a.m. She described the venue as very disorganized. Health officials say the start time to inoculate patients was 9 a.m., but persons turned up from 6 a.m. The turnout, officials say, was more than they had anticipated. President of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, has acknowledged the assistance given to his country by Cuba in the fight against COVID-19. In delivering a report to the diplomatic community in the capital, Nairobi, Kenyatta said Cuba, despite it being a small country with limited resources, has assisted the Kenyan people during the pandemic. Cuba's Foreign Minister Bruno Rodriguez tweeted a message to the Kenyan president stressing that Cuba will always stand by the peoples and governments of Africa. On June 17, 2020, 20 Cuban doctors arrived in Nairobi to support the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. Cuban medical cooperation with Kenya started in June 2018 following the dispatch of 101 medical specialists as part of a bilateral accord. French MP and billionaire Olivier Dassault has died in a helicopter crash in northwestern France. The accident occurred Sunday evening in Normandy, where he had a holiday home, police sources told AFP news agency. In his tribute, President Emmanuel Macron said Dassault, 69, loved France and his death would be a great loss. Dassault was the son of industrialist Serge Dassault, whose group builds Rafale warplanes and owns Le Figaro newspaper. He was elected to the National Assembly, France's lower house of parliament, in 2002 and represented the Oise area of northern France. The MP was considered the 361st richest man in the world, worth an estimated $7.3 billion, according to Forbes. The helicopter carrying Dassault crashed near Deauville at about 6 p.m. The pilot was also killed. No one else was on board. A top Senegalese official whose job is to settle conflicts said the country is on a dangerous precipice after 4 days of protests left at least 5 young people dead. Alioune Cissé, known as the mediator of the Republic, urged the authorities to stop threats and intimidation against protesters. He also called for those on the street to act peacefully and stop looting The unrest was triggered by the arrest of opposition leader Usman Sonko. Sonko appeared in court on Friday accused of disrupting public order. He also faces a rape allegation. He denies the allegations, and his supporters say the accusations are politically motivated. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is facing increased pressure to step down after he was accused by several women of sexual harassment and other inappropriate behavior. In a statement on Sunday, New York State Senate Majority Leader Andrea Stewart Cousins said accounts of alleged wrongdoing against Cuomo are, quote, drawing away from the business of government, end quote. Several women have come forward in recent weeks to accuse Cuomo of sexual harassment and misconduct. Cuomo has also been criticized after reports surfaced that his top aides obscured the true number of people killed by the coronavirus in states' nursing homes. While Cuomo at first denied any wrongdoing, he said on February 28 that he never intended to offend anyone or cause any harm. Dubai's airport, the world's busiest for international travel, is rolling out an iris scanner that verifies one's identity and eliminates the need for human interaction. The government of the United Arab Emirates says it is promoting this contactless technology to help stem the spread of the coronavirus. But the efforts also have renewed questions about mass surveillance in the Federation of Seven Sheikdoms, which experts say has among the highest per capita concentrations of surveillance cameras in the world. Dubai's airport started offering the program to all passengers last month. On Sunday, travelers stepped up to an iris scanner after checking in, gave it a good look, and breezed through passport control within seconds. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, revealed there were discussions among the royal family about her and Prince Harry's son's skin color, and she described her own suicidal thoughts in an exclusive interview with Oprah Winfrey on Sunday night. In the bombshell interview that aired Sunday on CBS, Harry and Meghan also said they did not blindside either Queen Elizabeth or other members of the royal family when they announced they would take a step back from official duties. Meghan said she had a clear and real frightening thought about suicide while a working member of the royal family. Harry said she did not receive any support from the royal family over her mental health, saying, quote, "It was not a conversation to be had," end quote. "I didn't know who to turn to," Harry said. He continued to ask his family for help and had several conversations with his father, even to the point where his own father wasn't answering his calls. A Baptist preacher in Missouri has gone on leave after a backlash over a sermon offering advice to wives that would stop their husbands becoming, quote, distracted by other women. Pastor Stuart Allen Clark drew criticism for his comments about Melania Trump, whom he described as the, quote, epic trophy wife of all time, and told other women that they at least could be a participation trophy. Clark's tips to the women at First General Baptist included advice not to wear sweatpants or slouch around Walmart in flip-flops, but rather put on makeup and perfume. The pastor's General Baptist denomination has admonished him for his comments. A 22-minute video of his February sermon was shared on Facebook, where it has been viewed thousands of times. That's it for CGN News. I'm Scott Wilson. Thanks for watching.